Hey guys, Troy here with the InnerGeekZone.com, and we're going to continue our look at character creation in Guild Wars 2, this time with the Norn. We're going to go ladies first and scroll through all the different professions that are available so you can kind of get a look at some of the gear that'll be available to you later on. Just sort of gives you an idea of kind of the looks you'll be getting as you progress your character and pick up new fat loots. The Norn are a big burly Viking type race, so they're going to be pretty good sized folks, and you kind of hard to notice sometimes until you get right up next to like a human or something and you realize just how huge a Norn actually is. And we'll go ahead and get naked here, that way we can see all the different body types and tattoo markings and things like that that are available. Here's the typical height slider so you can adjust how tall you are. And here are the 6 different body types that are available for the female Norn. Now, of course, this character creation feature was recorded during a stress test, so it still is in beta. So day of launch or even a few days after, this may not be exactly what you see. This is a good overview of what's currently available. So we'll just continue scrolling through the tattoos, the body markings that are available. Of course, you've got a few different ones, and you can also change the colors of those. As you can see down there at the bottom, there's the color palette. There are quite a few options here for this race, several different ones. There are some similarities between the ones available for the male and the female, and I believe there are some that are unique and different as well. Now, we won't actually keep one of the face ones on there because we want to be able to see some of the facial features changing around as we kind of monkey around with some of the sliders, so we'll go just choose one that doesn't really interfere with seeing any other of the details. Quite a few faces available to choose from, and of course when you get into using the sliders for the nose and eyes and things like that, you can really adjust this and kind of make it more unique and more what you actually want. They've got pretty much everything from scarred up faces to cutesy little girl faces to grown powerful woman faces. The hairstyles that are available for the female Norn have really been expanded and improved upon throughout the beta process, and what you're seeing here now is a pretty drastic improvement over some of the not so attractive ones that are available earlier on in the beta. Once again, there are actually quite a few options to choose from, some pretty unique looking styles, and of course you can change the hair color and the color of the accessories that are in some of the hairstyles. Down at the bottom you'll see the color palette. Change everything from light to dark, and there are quite a number of color options available as well. Next you get into all the sliders where you really get to kind of tweak and micromanage the look of all the facial features. Eye angle, eye squint, eye color, the size of the nose bridge, the size of the nostrils, size of your lips and mouth are all adjustable right here, as well as the jawline and the puffiness of cheeks and things like that. So this is the part where you're either going to spend hours and hours just tweaking every little minor detail, or you're just going to blow through it and say, meh, that looks good, let's move on. And of course, after you're done with that, you get to move on and see your starting outfit and tweak the colors of it and kind of give it its own unique look so you don't look exactly like everybody else in the starting area of your profession. Of course, once you're in game at any time with the dye colors that you have unlocked, you can go in and change your outfit color whenever you want to and adjust kind of the look that you've created here. So now let's go in and take a look at the options available for the male Norn. Once again, we'll just scroll through the professions here so you can get a look at some of the profession type armors that'll be available. And if you didn't know, yes, all 8 professions are available for any race to be able to use. There's no race restrictions when it comes to what profession you can be. That's one of the many upsides to Guild Wars 2. And even though we don't show every starting outfit here, your starting outfit does change depending on which profession you actually choose to go with. So say this starting outfit here isn't the exact same starting outfit you're going to have if you say roll a Guardian. So once again, we'll remove the clothes so you can see all the body types and markings. As you can tell, the Norn are a great big burly race. Even the little skinny guys here have big broad shoulders and powerful muscular arms. So just like with the females, plenty of options to choose. As you can see, you can change the color. We went with the white, that way it shows up on the darker skin tone here so you can really see all the details. Plenty of options. Lots of things to choose from. That's one of the big things with this character customization in Guild Wars 2. You're not going to be overwhelmed with options. It's not as in-depth as something, say, Champions Online, but there is quite a bit here to choose from for a game where you're mostly going to be covered in armor anyway. Onto the faces now. As you can see, once again, quite a few different looks to go with. They've done a really good job of making everything from a young man to an older guy that's battle veteran, scarred up, seen a lot of action. With the amount of detail they put into the faces for these characters, you can really tell a story about who your character is and where they've come from just through the face that you select. Now we'll move on to the hairstyles and the facial hair. And of course you need a nice combination of both for a big manly Norn man like this. You can of course go with no facial hair, but what kind of Viking man would you be if you wasn't rocking some kind of awesome killer beard? Of course there are different styles and some of them have accessories included. You can really project a lot of personality from your character with the combination of the hairstyle and the facial hair that you choose. You can change the hair color as well, even if it does end up with a bit of a pink tint. And finally on to the facial detail sliders. Slide some of these back and forth so you can see some of the alterations that can be made. The same with all the other races. Quite a few sliders here to work on the different details of the face and really create the look that you're going for. And once you've finally decided on the exact look of all the facial details, you get to go in and change all the colors for your starting outfit, which of course can then be altered in-game later if you so choose. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our look at Norn character creation in Guild Wars 2. We're only a few days away, guys. Don't forget to check out the blog at theinnergeekzone.com. And as always, thank you very much for watching.